Spoke to a guy with a match, just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. Play action. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. They run it with Balaj. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The tackle.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. Out to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
Now the line. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Herbert on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Desmond King back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. They need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Coleman. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Callaway on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert off of play action. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Herbert's pass.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. And he will find his man on the outside.
Herbert's pass.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
The 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10. at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Coleman.
Number 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got his tight end, Burton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Chargers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Mike Williams, incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Chargers.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. They start the second half here with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
5.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on third down, good for 28.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Los Angeles.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hurry.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. Herbert. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Leads to second and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On third down, Herbert flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
You can't block me.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 38, Wentz looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it. And he
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he is all the way up past the 25. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To the air again, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
First and goal at the
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Chargers 18.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This one into the hands of Burton. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Trey Burton. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got Burton here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, it's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That throw into the arms of Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Wentz. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Watch the run.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Of the gun, Herbert escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side, and nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
56, Mike, 56.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Sweetie! 56.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Wentz will try again on second down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
At the 33-yard line. Today's finals, Washington 45.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning